Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all will be fine. So in yesterday's video, as I told you that the old kind man was waiting for his landlord with ashes on the tree by the wayside. And also you have known about the custom of those days. So now in today's video, you will learn about what happened when the daimyo's procession reached under the tree where the old kind farmer was waiting for them. So now look into your book. Suddenly the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him by. So when the daimyo's palanquin drew near, the old man, taking a pinch of ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree. In a moment it burst into blossom. So as I told you that just ahead of daimyo's procession, there was always a man who wants people to bend down on their knees to show the respect for their landlords. So instead of getting down on the knees, the old kind farmer climbed up a dry tree, and when the daimyo's cart came close to that cherry tree, the leader of that procession saw that an old man on the tree. So he became so angry, as that old man did not get down on his knees to show the respect for the landlords. So he wanted to call him and punished him, but because of his old age, he ignored him as he hadn't seen him. But when the daimyo's procession reached just under that cherry tree, the old man sprinkled a bit of ashes on the withered dry cherry tree. Then suddenly that dry cherry tree bloomed out and burst into blossom, and the flowers started falling down on the daimyo and his procession. Now look at the next paragraph. The delighted daimyo ordered the train to be stopped and got out to see the wonder. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes, sponge cake, fans, and other rewards to be given him. He even invited him to his castle. Castle. So when the daimyo saw the wonder and falling flowers upon him, so he became very happy. He thanked that old kind man and gave him many rewards, such as silk robes, sponge cake, fans, etc. And also he invited him to his palace. So now the old man had lots of precious things. So he went back his home and shared his joy and happiness with his wife. Now look into your book. But when the greedy neighbor heard about it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. There he waited until the daimyo's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. So when the jealous neighbor heard about it, it means the story of old kind man who got many rewards with the help of those ashes. So he also took the ashes and left, and planned to do the same as the old kind man did to get reward. So when that wicked man saw the daimyo's cart coming close, he also climbed up a dry cherry tree instead of getting down on his knees like other people were doing. Now look into your book. When the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. Then the wind blew the fine dust in the noses and the eyes of the daimyo and his wife, such sneezing and choking. It spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. Then, beating him soundly, he left him for dead. So the jealous man, as he planned, so when the landlords reached just under the tree, that envious man sprinkled ashes on the tree. But nothing happened as he was expecting. There was no change in the tree, no flower. Instead, the ashes blew into the nose and the eyes of daimyo and his wife, that caused sneezing and choking. The daimyo became so angry, so the man who was warning the people ahead of the procession caught that wicked man by his collar and dragged him. He punished him very hardly, as he was about to death. And then he threw that wicked man and his basket of ashes into the mud by the road to die. Now the last paragraph is, thus the wicked old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived to a green old age. So this is how the wicked man got punishment of his bad deeds and died a shameful death, and the old man got the reward of his kindness and lived a peaceful and happy life with his wife. So this chapter shows that kindness is always rewarded and paid back, just like the old man rewarded twice because of his kindness. This is where this story comes to an end. I hope you have understood it very well. Thank you very much.